Alright, this is Bigboysbushcraft back again. Want to do a little video. This is going to be a start of maybe another series or one long video. I've seen a lot of, $20 Walmart bug out, $20 things along those lines. I want to do a little twist on it because I've never seen anybody really spend the night with $20 worth of stuff, but B, I wanted to show you that it was possible and you wouldn't have to skimp too bad. The stuff I have on the table here, including this little cup, this is part of like a stainless steel cup. It goes with this cup set that I purchased. Slides right in there, so there's two of those. Well, me and my buddy were both thinking, why don't we do a $20 bug out bag? But since we're both going to do it, why not let's do like $20 a piece? So $40 total divided by two people, and each person has their own type of thing, that'll get them by. So let me go through what I got here. I went to Goodwill Outlet. I picked up a backpack. This is actually a pretty decent backpack for like camping. Got a Gatorade sports bottle. Got the lid, squeeze bottle, and everything, just for water storage. Found a pack of silverware in there. Again, these are pretty much freebies anywhere you go, but I said, hey, why not? It was there. For a camping pot, I know some people are using like tin foil to do the $20 thing. I just picked up an aluminum pot since it was there, relatively light. If you don't know about Goodwill Outlet, check out my other video. I'll post a link on there. And for the second bag, for James, is going to be just a Wilson Racing sports bag, looks like. But that was what they had there. It was pretty light as well. Aluminum tray that I picked up. This is probably out of one of those little toaster ovens, but this will make a good baking tray for like making muffins and things like that, and I'll show you that in a minute. Again, couple of either aluminum or stainless steel cups. Now they do have plastic handles, so I think if you're gonna try to boil water with them, you're going to probably want to use this side furthest away from the fire and just use coals right directly on the thing itself. Again, I don't need the whole rack, but at least I got the cups now. This is a 100% wool blanket. It does have a little bit of a cut on the side of it, but that's not going to matter any. This is a large butterfly full blanket. It's actually really, really warm. It might be like a thick felt, but it is actually really warm. Paid $11 for this stuff. Let me get the receipt real quick and get that out of the way. No focus. Okay. Well, anyway, it says $11.67. You might be able to see that on there. But this is what I paid for the stuff at the Goodwill Outlet. So that's $11.67 out of the $40 budget for two people. So that's technically $20 a person. So that still falls in the same range. So that took care of pretty much, the packs, the cooking utensils. Even if you're solo, you could still boil water, you could still make something to eat with those. Even if you had to knock the handle off because I think they're just glued on. Warmth, you're covered with a, wool blanket or even a thick fleece blanket. So, either way, you're covered. You got water storage there. I know that's not enough for a full camping run, but it's something. So that's $11.67 worth of stuff from Goodwill Outlet. I'll keep you apprised. Alright, this will be our food portion of the video. I frequent a local discount store that does like scratch and dent groceries and things like that. For all this food that's up here, I paid $7.31. You might not be able to see it, but that's what I paid for all this stuff. So let's go through what I got here. This is all made to be campable, meaning just requires water. So we'll go through this as I go. You got packs of country bacon grits. You got 2 originals, 2 country bacon, 2 cheddar cheese, and 1 butter flavor. That was $1.19 for all those packages. We'll split those up between the 2 of us. Cotton country cornbread. Just requires water, 50 cents. So that'll work well with that baking sheet that we got. Or I might even be able to like skillet fry it like like you would do with a cast iron, but maybe with that pan I haven't decided yet. These top ramen shortcuts. I haven't seen these in any stores, but this is basically a big giant bag of cut up top ramen. It does have like pictures of meat and things in it, but I've already tried one and there's no meat in it. Let's see. This makes, you can't see it, but it makes 4.5 cups apiece. So one of these will be enough for like a family of 3. You know, if you eat like about a cup and a quarter. So that's plenty for, 2 people for one whole meal for 50 cents. I got 2 boxes of those since they were 50 cents a piece. I could have done Dollar Tree because we're probably going to still have to go to Dollar Tree, but these are 99 cents for 2 large things of sanitizer, and I figure 1 in each bag, 1 for each person, because that can be used to start fire as well as cleaning yourself up and cleaning dishes. Hungry Jack blueberry wheat pancakes, 50 cents. Just add water. Again, this makes 12 pancakes. This is actually really well. I've used this before. I'm going to try this one out. It's mocha, 8 packages, $1.29. So I believe you just add this to water, and it makes like a chocolate, like a hot chocolate. So we'll give that a shot too. Rice sides. These are good. You just add water. The oil or butter is optional, so you can cook these as well. 89 cents a piece. That would easily feed 1 or 2 people. So that's what we have for actual food. Tried to stay away from things that wouldn't last very long, because this is meant to be, sort of a bug out bag. So it wouldn't really make sense for me to throw a thing of bologna in there, or a thing of hot dogs. So, you're looking at that. Okay, well, what's going to be shelf stable if I toss it in the, closet for a month or 2? Now again, the things that come from a scratch and dent, some of those might be near the expiration date. Might not be a great idea for you to use it as a long-term bug out. But let's say if you like grits, and you're going to be eating grits every day anyway, then just, take them out of your pack, use them, and then resupply. It's like the food circle of life. If that thing's been there for 6 months and it has 3 months more to go, don't pack it in your 15-year storage. That only makes sense. So, again, that's what I have for the food. on it. We are sitting at $7.31 for the food. I believe that pretty much has us covered on food. So we'll go from there. I think we are at like knife, rope, or twine, or whatever. And also we're going to need tarps of some sort. We have blankets for warmth, but we still need tarps and lighters. So that's where we're at now, and thank you for tuning in to Big Boys of Bushcraft. Thank you. We just pulled up to where we're going to be filming today. You can look down there. Some raccoon prints. And when we pulled up, there was a deer sitting in the woods. We scared the hell out of it. It took off with a goofy run. Looked like it hit every branch on the way out too. But right near a little open field. I don't know if you can make this out, but you see the game trails that go in and out of here? And back there's an open area. That's what you're looking for when you set up snares and traps. Is you're looking for the game trails that have been bent over. That's probably the large raccoon that you see the prints of back there, but it could also be a deer. There's a really good hole back here that I think was used by boar, but you can see little paths all the way back there. But there's definitely some wildlife out here. You just gotta look around a little bit. So that's the start of our day. First cold snap we're getting. So weather's finally turned around. So we'll be back with another video. Just wanted to do a quick video. It's starting to become winter out here. Beginning of October. And some of this high grass out here makes really, really good tinder and fire starting. Don't even really have to do much, because there's your twig, and it's so dry it snaps. So you can, just keep going down the length of it. And you got perfect twig size sticks for starting your fire. Very expedient way of getting yourself started with a fire. Little tiny branches. They snap right off too, and that can be the start of your fire bundle. There's also some grass. Some of it is dry. You can take the dry grass and make your fire bundle as well. And make sure you get the green grass out of there. But yeah, not very hard to get a fire going out here. So just wanted to let you know that's something to look for. Like, we're right off a path, and I grabbed this handful of these down here, and that's all I would need to start a fire. Just one handful. Took about 5 seconds. So crush this up, and I'll show you how to start a fire out here. Now at this point, I haven't even started and opened up my bag yet. My $20 bag. Because collecting firewood so far, you want to do this before you do anything else. Once you get base camp set up, you get a little area cleared. If your goal is to do a fire, and you're not doing leave no trace, clear yourself out a nice spot, and just gather firewood. Because that's what's going to help you out. Like I said, I haven't had to use any tools, anything out of the gear at all. I just You know, you find some down branches. Hasn't rained too bad in the last couple of days, so they're breaking pretty easy. You want to do yourself multiple piles, thicker stuff. One pile, light kindling the other, and just work your way up depending on how long you want to be there. If you're doing a quick fire for breakfast, you don't need to have log after log after log after log, but you definitely want to have something. You know, some size pieces are fine. They'll get you a burn for about 20-30 minutes if you have about 10 of them. So that's enough to boil some water. Shouldn't need any more than that, really. So I'm still gathering firewood. You'll see what it ends up at. Thanks. Alright, I guess I'll try to get this fire started here. You can get the boxes of matches at Dollar Tree. I think they're like 24 of them, 24 packs for $1 at Dollar Tree if you needed to. These are Diamond brand. I think that's what they carry. So let me start with some of this over here. I'll try and see how this is going to turn out. It says extremely flammable. I'm about to find out in a minute. Wonder if I can get them for false advertising if it's not flammable. That happened to some firewood that a buddy of mine bought the other day. If you guys didn't see that, when I lit it, I didn't know it was lit. It burned clear for probably a good 15 seconds. But then everything else caught fire. So that's something to watch out for, because you might sit there with your finger and be on fire before you know it. So looks like the fire's going. Didn't take very long at all. So I'm going to start adding some larger stuff to it, and I'll be right back when it's start boiling some water. Looks like my base camp has a little bit of company here. A lot of people call these banana spiders, but I actually think they're part of the orb weaver family. He's just chilling, hanging by one string. I think he's probably upset that I cut half of his string down. He ain't moved anywhere. If he falls on either one of us, though, I think we might be screaming like little girls, because he's about the size of the palm of your hand, and he don't look friendly. So hopefully he moseys on. Well, gotta get back to work. I'm about to start using some tools now, so I figured I'd let you in on what I was carrying as a blade, since that happens to be a question everybody is asking. You know, you got this $20 kit, what are you carrying for a knife? You know, half your stuff's used. Nothing wrong with that. So why stop when it comes to a knife? I could have went to Dollar Tree, could have went to Walmart, picked up the little Ozark Trails 99-cent folder. Not too bad. I'm going to go with something that's actually tried and true. About the same price, though. This is a box cutter and or razor knife. This one's made by Stanley. It's got a metal shell. Again, paid about 50 cents for that. So, blade's not in terrible shape. It had an extra one. And you can actually take a dime if you had to and unscrew it. And usually there's an extra blade in here if you get them new. But this one was used. Again, 50 cents. I'm about to start taking some branches down. So, I'll pull the camera up so you can see what happens. Now when you're cutting branches down like this, and you're using like a razor blade, something you're not going to get a lot of torque with, push down on the branch itself, and then cut in. Because if you put actual pressure on the branch, when you cut into it, it splits away instead of towards, so it won't jam the razor blade in there. You can use this on. You don't need a knife that you can baton. This thing, like I said, it has a couple extra blades in there. You can get different saw blades. You can get cutting blades. You can get the hook blades for like carpet. Different blades you can get for this. Again, 50 cents, $1. It's a safety blade. You stick it back in your pocket. Doesn't weigh much of anything. You're not going to be, well, I'm not going to say it because someone will do it, but you probably shouldn't be batoning with this. It's not made for that. And if you can't break it by hand, then, and you're in Florida or maybe even southern Georgia, you're looking for the wrong firewood. Because you can either break it by hand or you can cut it and get it out of your way. So, that's what I'm using. Just wanted to show you guys because I know I've got a lot of questions on that. Thanks. Alright, wanted to show you a couple of quick things here real quick. The ambiguous 2-liter bottle. This is what I would use to carry if I had to do a $20 bug out. You can go to places anywhere that has a restroom and go fill up a 2-liter bottle of water. 2-liter bottles tossed out every day. In fact, there's a lot of them sitting off the coast of California right now that they're getting mad at. There's a big trash pile out there floating. So yeah, that's what I'm using for water. Didn't cost anything. 2-liter bottle I already had laying around. Water, nice sealed container. It's not going to bust in your pack. Don't have to spend $20 on an Nalgene bottle. Everybody's really into the paracord. And paracord's expensive. It's been going up. Been hiding around $7 or $8 for 100 feet, something like that. 60-pound test fishing line. 235 yards, so that's calculated out to around 700 feet. 60-pound test. This will hang any tarps you need, as long as it's not hurricane. You can double it up. You can braid it. I think if you braided this, 60-pound test would become 180 pound, 200 pound. You can set up some really wicked snares with that. Again, this costed a couple of bucks at Walmart. Now, I don't know what the laws in your local area are of using fishing line out in the woods, but if it's a dire situation, use it. I mean, I'd rather pay for a ticket than pay with it for my life. So, again, that's what I'm using for line if I need it. I haven't even had to need it for my shelter yet. So, it is what it is. Be right back. There's Cafe Mocha stuff by Nescafe. It's actually really, really good. I'm on my second cup now. And you guys have already seen how quick the hand sanitizer worked to light that fire. That's an awesome product. Make sure make sure on the warning sign it says flammable. Otherwise, it'll be too low of alcohol to actually do what you need to do. You can clean things. You can clean your pots and stuff with that afterwards. But you know, I use it for fire tender now. That's what I'm going to start carrying. New to me the first time I tried it, but guess what? It works really well. And that's part of the $20 thing. This is a little cup I'm probably going to be carrying in my kit. And that was part of the things I got out of Goodwill Outlet. I don't think the pot's going to make it there, because that was just purchased just to show you guys what you can get. But, you know, when it comes down to it, there are things that I'm learning as well. And that's the thing, is keep the learning going. You know, you're not going to learn anything really by, you know, watching only YouTube videos. You need to get out there and do it yourself. You know, that's a lot of people don't understand, is you can only learn so much. I learn a lot better when I'm actually doing it and retaining it that way. So, get out, even if it's in your neighbor's yard. You know, if he's got woods in the neighbor's yard, go do it. If you've got an apartment, go build a little wood table outside, something like that. And, you know, you don't have to do a fire like this. My buddy James just made a sterno fire. Learn to cook using sterno. I don't care if you are in South Florida, South America. I don't care if you're in New York City. You know, look what happened when the hurricane hit New York. People were all without power. If you know how to use a sterno, you could at least boil water to drink. You could at least cook a little bit. There's nothing like a warm meal to help you out. And, you know, a lot of things can only go so far. Cliff bars and things like that, yeah, that'll get you by. But is that really real food? No. So nothing fills you up like, you know, oatmeal or grits or, you know, even a rice dish. We have some beef rice dishes like rice-a-roni that you can do, just add water. A couple of things I haven't been able to get to today have been, I actually packed the top ramen that I don't think I'm going to make today. I have boiled water for it, but I think I'm going to save that for a next video. Also, the cornbread that I haven't made yet, we're probably going to save that for our next video as well. So you'll see more of the cooking end of things, I think, on the next videos. But again, you know, warm meals will definitely boost your morale. And 90% of the survival is mentality. If you feel like you're going to die, if you feel like you're in a rough spot, you're going to be in a rough spot. So again, you know, when it comes to survival, when it comes to bushcraft or just getting out, you know, it's all up to you. I mean, yeah, you could sit back and watch videos for 18 hours a day, but you're not going to be good when it comes down to it. So you got to get out there and do it, whether it's a little state park, neighbor's yard, your balcony. Just get out there and enjoy the wilderness. You know, practice your skills, hone them. You don't need, you know, $80 knives to do anything. You know, just get out there. So, again, from Bigboysbushcraft, I wish you all the best, and have a good day. This is Jonesy
and James
from Bigboysbushcraft. We wanted to say thank you for all of our viewers, everybody that's been watching our project that we've been doing. We're going to keep churning them out.
Posting away.
I mean, that's what we're here for. The main thing that we've been doing this for is for the viewers, for people out there, because there's so many things out there that people are missing. Whether it's, you know, local flea markets or outlets or things like that people are wasting money, you know, going retail for, that you can do for really cheap. It doesn't take thousands of dollars to put together a bug out bag. It doesn't take hundreds of dollars for a knife. And we're going to be doing more more gun reviews and things like that in the future as well. So, you know, keep an eye on things. Check out local markets. Get out in the wilderness. You know, the main thing is preparing you to get out in the wilderness. I know that money's tight with the recession and everything, and that's what we're here for, is just to, you know, help you guys and give you guys ideas on, you know, things to do. A lot of the hatchets, a lot of the axes and knives and things we've been making have been examples of what you can put together yourself in a project. Doesn't take a lot of tools to do, but, you know, for $5, $6 you can have yourself $100, $200 camping axe, knives, things like that, that'll do the job just as well, that you made yourself and you feel proud of. So again, thank you from Bigboysbushcraft.
Yeah, and yeah, just keep it cheap, man. That's the main thing. Just showing you that you don't have to go out and buy that $70 3-day survival pack from Walmart or from Rural King or, you know, offline. You can do it cheap and still have fun doing it. We've had a blast out here today, just walking around, showing video, you know, helping you guys out, helping ourselves out, learning a few things together. And I hope you all enjoy and keep on watching. We're doing it for you guys. Thank you.